Brakathe Yahweh, Brakathe Yahweh Shai, Brakathe Yahweh, Brakathe Yahweh Shai, Brakathe Yahweh, Brakathe Yahweh Shai, Call Light Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakal, Kadash, double honor to the apostles and elders which are a great millstone. Peace and blessings to the sincere Akim pushing his truth and sincerity and diligently putting out videos throughout the week to feed the sheep. Shalom to the Aquafim, listening and learning sincerity. It's my quad from the Trumpet and VA camp. Let me get right into it. It's 2 Peter 2:1. It says, "But there were false prophets among the people, even as there shall be false teachers among you, who privately shall bring in damnable heresies, even denying the Lord that brought them, and bring upon themselves swift destruction." Okay, and right now that is evident. Okay, if you got the eyes to see right now, that's extremely evident. Okay, because you can clearly see that a lot of guys out here are denying Yahweh Shai. Okay, and when you go into the word deny, when you look it up, the etymology, the word deny goes into to withhold. Okay, and a lot of guys brag about they go into the volume of the book, right? But when you watch their videos or you watch them preach or teach, the only time they mention Yahweh Shai is if it's about killing, or that's it. That's pretty much the only time they mention Yahweh Shai, is if it's about killing or rebuke. You will never hear these guys going into breaking down Yahweh Shai and his love and his mercy and his kindness, and then him breaking down how we got to give that back. Okay, how we got to give that back, because that's how we prove we really love Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, by giving back what he gave us. That's how we prove it. Okay, that's how you prove it. But these guys, they don't go into that, right? I don't have to drop names. Just watch the guys' videos. When they go into the New Testament, see what they talk about, right? See what they talk about, and you're gonna know by that who they are. Okay, you're gonna know by that who they are. Let's go over here. It's John 13:34. "A new commandment I give unto you, that ye love one another as I have loved you, that ye also love one another. By this shall all men know that you are my disciples, if ye have love one to another." But that's not the... So Yahweh Shai said, right? He said, the same way I loved you, you got to love one another. Now, how did Yahweh Shai love us? He gave his life for us, right? When we did absolutely nothing right, Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai gave us what? Forgiveness, mercy, repentance, this truth, which is the greatest of all riches. Okay, when we did absolutely nothing right, this is what he gave us. Nothing right at all. Right? Nothing right. I'm pretty sure that when I knew the truth, when the day that I woke up to the truth, the day that I found out about the truth, I'm almost certain that I had pork literally in my body the day I found out about the truth. Okay, the day I found out. So I didn't do anything to deserve it. Anything. Okay, anything. But what happened? Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai still had mercy. Right? He still had mercy. And that's real love. That's brotherly love. That's love of a father. Because you can be mad at your child, but you're still going to do good things for your child. Right? You can be mad at your brother, your siblings, but you're still going to do good things for them. Right? You're not going to see your brother getting beat up by like 30 people and then say, man, he pissed me off earlier, so I'm going to let him get beat up. No, you're not going to do that. Okay? If you see your son or your father getting beat up by somebody or jumped, you're not going to sit back and say, man, well, they pissed me off earlier, so whatever happens to them happens to them. No, you're not going to do that. Okay. What are you going to do? You're going to help. That's what Yahweh Shai was all about. Okay. Because Yahweh Shai looked at us as actual family, somebody who he actually loved. Okay. So even when we wasn't doing right, he still gave us chances. Okay. And even being in his truth, we still make mistakes every day, probably. Okay. And he still gives us chances. He still forgives us over and over. Okay. But the point of me saying, but we already know that. It's a fact. We already know we how about Shemi Shah. Don't we already know that? But I'm going to read it again because this is why I brought it up. John 13:34. A new commandment I give unto you, that ye love one another as I have loved you. So all this tender mercy, affection, forgiveness that Yahweh Shemi Shah has given to us, we have to give that back. It says, love as I have loved you. So the same way we're getting that love, forgiveness, and mercy continually, we got to give that back. What? Continually. And sometimes we got to give it to people who don't even deserve it. Just like we were given this truth when we didn't deserve it. Okay. Let's keep going. Romans chapter 10, verse 14. It says, how then shall they call on him whom they have not believed? So how are we gonna truly worship Yahweh Shemi Shai if we haven't believed on him? It says, and how shall they believe in him whom they have not heard? And a lot of guys, they not preaching Yahweh Shai. Like when the average Jake this woke think about Yahweh Shai, right? He's thinking about somebody who's coming to kill and destroy, right? Um, just that's just what they picture. Somebody who's coming back, kill and destroy, and lay waste, and who hates 2/3. That's what guys out here preaching will want you to believe. But that is not the case. Okay, that is a lie. Okay, that is a mistake if you teach that. Because Yahweh or Yahweh Shai, neither one of them hates so-called 2/3. Okay? They don't hate 2/3. When you put your child on punishment, right? When you put your child on punishment, you're not doing it because you hate them. You're doing it because you love them and you don't want to. And it's to better them. Okay? It's to better them. Yahweh Shai and Yahweh both said they don't take pleasure in destroying our people. They don't take pleasure in it. But you will hear Jake's preach till this day. I can easily find a video, right? I can easily find a video that was made today. I don't want to pit nobody out there, but I can literally go down my feed. It wouldn't even be hard. Go down my feed, click on a video, random video, and they would literally be speaking in ways that are in opposition to Yahweh Shemi Shai. I can literally do it. It says, and how shall they hear without a preacher? And how shall they preach except they be sent? As it is written, how beautiful are the feet of them that preach the gospel of peace and bring glad tidings of good things. Right? So you're going to be blessed if you're bringing the gospel of peace. You're going to be blessed if you're preaching of good tidings. Okay? It just seems like, I mean, it don't just seems like it is. It is this way. The majority of guys, like I said, I don't gotta drop names. You can literally go to these guys' videos. You'll see. When they go into the New Testament, the majority of these guys, they're they uh they love the Old Testament. They love it. Okay. 9 out of 10 of their scripts, they pull from the Old Testament. When they pull from the New Testament, it's going to be things that resemble the Old Testament. They're not going to pull what the New Testament was truly about, which is love, forgiveness, mercy, and repentance. That's what the New Testament was all about. Okay, why? Because we're not under the law anymore, which we still keep the law to the best of our ability, but we're not under the law. Okay, we're not under the law anymore. We can make mistakes. Okay, and we have a chance. Mistakes can be made, and we can come back. A mistake is something that's an accident. Okay, something that you don't mean to do. Doesn't mean like, yeah, since we got repentance and forgiveness, I'm gonna go eat this pork, or I'm gonna go commit adultery and then ask for forgiveness. No, that's not what's going on here. Okay, Hebrews 10:26 tells you can't just willfully sin. Okay, that's out. It says, but they have not all obeyed the gospel. Right, they have not all obeyed the gospel. Okay, and the step one of the gospel is what? Forgiveness, mercy, repentance, charity. This is the base of the gospel. Step phase one. And Yahushua said, this is phase one. It has been given to us, and we must give it back. Okay. People think the gospel is us living forever. The gospel is the heathen going into slavery. The gospel is our kingdom is never going to fall. That is the part of the gospel, but that's down the line.